Here I am in the late afternoon at my claim. Gonna do some late afternoon prospecting. We'll see what we can find. I've been spending most of my time on the river, but now we're gonna go inside. We'll be going into there. So here's the path I'm gonna be using to explore the ground today. And this is what the ground looks like. We got those peletic schists, argillites. This is some Ordovician / Devonian, maybe a little Silurian mixed in bedrock. There's a lot going on here. And I gotta find where the minerals are. So you're probably asking yourself, Sam, what are you looking for in here? These are good questions. I've been finding a lot of carnelian and ferruginous quartz, so I'm looking for a quartz vein first and foremost. Also finding a lot of rough jasper or jasperoids, so I'm also looking for a highly silicate like an argillite or metasediment. Let's keep going up here and see what we can find. Now here's a giant boulder. This is a glacial erratic. This one and its friend behind this cedar tree. They were pushed here long ago by the Laurentine ice sheet. Seeing glacial erratics this high up, I can expect to find more glacial float in front of me. And since I'm looking north now, walking north, whatever I find on the ground will be ahead of me if it's float. If it's bedrock, it's bedrock. That's a different story. Sun is getting low. So I'm firmly within my actual claim outside that riparian zone of the river now. Seeing what's going on here. Got some stacked stones. I'm not sure if that was for trail building or what was going on here. I mean, these trees are pretty shallow. They flip over. See how that stump right there? They come up pretty easy because the topsoil is really thin here, which means I'm on top of bedrock. All right, coming across more glacial erratics, different sizes and types. All good sign. Let's see what we got in the float, but I have no sign of bedrock itself yet, but the trees are letting me know that it's really close beneath my feet. It's like almost a semi-pegmatitic, but definitely heavily eroded stone, granite. Interesting. I never get tired of the Maine woods. These trees are massive. It's beautiful here. It's the best time of the year to be walking in the woods is the summertime, and I get to look for minerals and metals. I am feeling pretty lucky. But coming up on some more glacial erratics here, and still no sign of bedrock. And another massive boulder. Thanks, glacier. Well, I think I'm on the ledge. There's some of that broken argillite pellites, and getting closer to the main road here. But the ledge does run along the road. Right there's the road, but as long as I stay, 40 feet from the center line, I should be good. But you can see that drop off. That's where that ridge is. That's where the interesting access point for the bedrock is. All right. There's some bedrock starting to show here. Heavily mossed over. But there'd be a place to look and dig a pit. I can do that. Dig pits and trenches. Even add it if I needed to. Yeah, I'm definitely on top of the ledge here. You can see some broken quartz here. This is bull quartz. Someone's been playing around with this a long time. It's been in the ground for a while, but look at that. There's something going on here. I guess I found that quartz vein, huh? That didn't take too long. I'm assuming it came from this bank. But this bank is what it is, a bank. I think the ledge is actually further in over here. That's where that quartz is. So we're going to want to look that way. But this is basically the line. I can't go on this side because it's a DOT easement, so I have to stay on this side for my claim. So I'm going to go that way. All right, so this is where I've been finding that quartz. Now I'm not sure if it was placed here. This is in the mud pretty good. Now this has been here for a while. I think the quartz vein is somewhere in here, so I have to dig a test pit. But can you see that? Can you guys see that? See that gray on there? That could be tin. That could be galena. Maybe it might be more tinny than it is galena. I don't think that's graphite though. That's not graphite, but this piece of It's bull quartz, ferruginous. See how you got the rusty lines in there? That's ferruginous quartz. Now here's the pit. If you look up, you kind of see like a depression here going this way. I believe the quartz vein is there. If it's breaking apart like this down here, if the quartz is breaking up and settling into the mud and the topsoil, it's probably coming from this direction. Well, I should have my machete for this, or my cruising axe, but I want to knock out some of these obviously hazards to the site. Just use my forged iron or hammer to do that. Usually you want a blade. Brute force in this case will suffice. Alright, I'm standing here seeing more broken quartz under my feet. It's a good sign. I think I might actually go toward the right here where this big tree is, this big pine. We'll find out. So that's the initial discovery of the mineralized quartz and the bull quartz, which means it's unmineralized. And that's where that piece of bedrock I showed you that was covered in moss. Let's go over there. So I started pulling back some of the moss and vegetation and dead biomatter to see where this bedrock is exposed and see what we're looking at. I'm going to put this back at the end of the day because I'm not sure if even this is the right direction. But there is some broken bedrock here. You know, but that's definitely like quartz. But those are scrape marks. So this is like a soft rock. It's got a Mohs hardness less than 5, because if this mild steel scraper is scraping the rock, that means we're dealing with soft rock. That's interesting. That's interesting. Why is that interesting? We'll find out soon. I hate digging through here because I like to protect the mycelium of the forest as much as possible. Yeah, see, this is not the right spot. I'm not sure. I think I might have to go either in or further that way. All right, let's cover this back up for now. I will probably dig another test pit here, but for now I'm just gonna reclaim it a little bit. That way, if I don't come back, I don't have to worry about it. All right. Mystery solved, comrades. I spy with my little eye a quartz vein. That's a little bit too close to the road to actually take advantage of. But I now can follow that line to a point where I can actually get at it. The question is, should I follow it? Well, I have mineralization on this. I got micro quartz healing going on here, which means there's a lot of hydrothermal activity here at once. Bull quartz is a good sign. A lot of thick bull quartzes mean a lot of hydrothermal activity. This has got a different type of mineralization. This is more ferruginous. But yeah, I mean, because of this mineralization and what I see down in this pit here, you know, I see some mineralized quartz as well right down there, broken off that vein. So that vein is worth exploring. As I'm just ready to pack out, going over this vein that I saw from up there, coming down below gave me a completely different vantage point. We got a very wide quartz vein here. I'm going to say, oh, it's hard to say. It feels like it's this far. So it's at least foot wide, but that's not the only thing I saw. We got micro veins here too, smaller veins here, see, running through here. There's a lot going on here. There might be a lot more than just this. This might be a minor vein in itself. You can see the bedrock here along the road. So I'm gonna have to chase this in my claim's this side. So we're gonna go this way. I really can't disturb the bank here too much, but I can use the bank to prospect and see lens into the earth. It's driving me crazy because some of this quartz is actually showing iron staining and different kinds of things. This is more of a chalcedony here. This is exactly what my claim is for, quartzites and jasperoids, so that's a good sign. Well, again, using the bank as a lens, I think I found my mineralized area. This almost looks like arsenopyrite here, which is an arsenic. You gotta be careful with that. This is heavily iron stained. This is the dirtier side of the quartz. And it's going to be on the claim side, which is it's a good thing. That's actually bedrock there. Can't get that out. This is like disintegrating micas, or yeah, it's heavily silicified, that's for sure, because of the quartz intrusion. But yeah, again, the day is running out here. I'll come back and do a part 2 for prospecting this claim. Well, I guess that mineralized quartz isn't so bad after all. This camera is terrible. I can show you my other phone, but it's not going to be the same quality image, but it'll be a better close-up. Definitely the mineralized portion of the quartz, don't you guys agree? Yeah. Eureka! All right, so I'm back at the truck, and I'm going to call it a day. So this is going to be end of part 1, but I wanted to show you that I found this piece of iron-stained, somewhat degraded granite. So it's heavily mineralized near the area, the lineament of quartz I was following. As you follow it further back south, the lineament goes further into the claim away from the road. So I'll show you that in part 2 for sure, and I'll expose more of that quartz vein. So if you like what you saw here, consider supporting us by liking and subscribing. You can visit us in our MaineBlacksmiths.com if you're looking for educational opportunities here in Maine. And until next time, take care.